Former high school football star is recovering after being shot behind the wheel.
He's devastated. He's just asking himself, why him?
The desperate plea his family is making as they try to understand why their loved one was targeted.
Plus, the sale of stadium land to San Diego State is finally a done deal. The timeline for what comes next.
And the big jump in gas prices you can expect tomorrow.
Tonight on 10 News at 11 o'clock, the 4th of July is this weekend, and that means food, fun, and family for many San Diegans, even as COVID cases surge. The number one thing an expert says to do if you must get together.
He was driving home and somebody came out of nowhere and shot him.
A North Park family is appealing for tips after a former high school football star was shot just pulling into his home. ABC 10 News reporter Michael Chen shows us how his life and career were just getting started.
A quiet night shattered by a hail of gunfire.
They thought it was fireworks at first. Come to find out they weren't.
Sisters Denisha Montgomery and Dawn Kinder say 2 Fridays ago, their brother Devontae and 3 friends had spent a day at the beach and were driving up to his driveway just past 9:30 in the evening. Devontae was at the wheel of the used Mercedes he had saved up to buy when neighbors heard the shots ring out.
I heard a car then take off right after I heard about 8 to 10 shots.
Devontae shot twice in the face.
Only thing he could think of is to save his life, so he drove to the hospital.
Soon after, his sisters got the news.
Crying, just get to where he's at.
Unreal. We didn't believe it at first, actually.
One of the bullets entered Devontae's neck.
This bone right here.
And shattered his cheekbone.
He's devastated, asking himself, why him?
His sisters say Devontae does not have any enemies. Devontae, a football standout at Mission Bay High, went on to graduate from San Jose State 6 months ago. He returned home and recently got hired for an engineering position.
Starting his career, saving money, all he kept talking about was buying his own condo.
Plans put on pause by this shooting amid a national dialogue on racial injustice. Black Lives Matter! Devontae's sisters say they know many families impacted by violence.
It's something that shouldn't be happening. We don't like to think that it was because of the color of his skin, and we don't want to, but
that thought is there as well.
Michael Chen, ABC 10 News.
Witnesses say that they saw a newer model black Ford Mustang driving away from the scene. Devontae remains on a feeding tube and faces a very long recovery. We have a link to a GoFundMe on our website.